I said my dad is only a good dad to my half-siblings, not me, and used other family to back me up. So my dad remarried when I was 12 after my mom died, and suddenly I had these two perfect little stepkids who became his whole world. Like literally overnight. I went from being his daughter to being this annoying reminder of his past life or whatever. My half-siblings Brady and Chloe could do absolutely no wrong in his eyes. Brady got a brand new PlayStation for getting a C+ on his report card, while I got lectured for bringing home a B. When Chloe wanted dance lessons, Dad paid for private classes. When I asked to join the school band, he said we couldn't afford the instrument rental. Every single weekend was spent at Brady's soccer games or Chloe's recitals. But when I had my art show at school where I actually won second place, Dad had to work late again. I started keeping track because I thought maybe I was being dramatic, but over 2 years, he missed every single one of my school events, but made it to every single one of theirs. The breaking point came at Christmas when I was 16. Under the tree, Brady got this sick gaming setup worth like $1,500, and Chloe got a MacBook for school. My gift? A $20 Barnes & Noble gift card. Not even kidding. My stepmom Sharon at least looked embarrassed, but Dad just smiled like he'd done something thoughtful. That's when I decided I was done pretending this was normal. I started calling my grandparents more, my mom's parents who lived across town. They'd always been amazing to me, and they noticed how different I seemed whenever I'd visit. So one Sunday dinner at their house, I just let it all out. I told them everything. How Dad never came to my track meets, but never missed Brady's games. How I had to get a job at 15 to pay for my own school supplies while the other kids got whatever they wanted. How I felt invisible in my own house unless I was being yelled at for something. My grandpa got this look on his face that I'd never seen before. He asked me if I was sure, like maybe I was exaggerating. So I pulled out my phone and showed him the pictures from Christmas morning. Brady's setup taking up half the living room, Chloe's shiny new laptop, and me holding up that stupid gift card trying to smile. That's when my grandma started crying. She said she'd been worried about this, but didn't want to interfere. Turns out they'd been sending Dad money every month since Mom died to help with my expenses, thinking he was struggling. He'd been pocketing it while making me feel guilty for asking for lunch money. The next day my grandpa called Dad and told him they needed to talk. I wasn't supposed to hear the conversation, but I was upstairs and the walls are thin. Grandpa didn't yell, which somehow made it scarier. He just calmly listed off everything I told him and asked Dad to explain himself. Dad tried to deny it at first, saying I was being dramatic and that teenage girls always feel neglected. But then Grandpa mentioned the Christmas photos and the money they'd been sending, and suddenly Dad got real quiet real fast. My Aunt Lisa, Mom's sister, came over the next weekend and saw how things really were. She watched Dad gush over Brady's science project while completely ignoring the painting I'd been working on for weeks. She saw him buy Chloe new shoes just because she wanted them, then tell me my perfectly fine sneakers needed to last until my birthday. Lisa didn't say anything while she was there, but she took pictures. Pictures of their rooms versus mine. Pictures of the family photos around the house where I'm barely in any of the new ones. She even recorded Dad talking about Brady's college fund while I was sitting right there, knowing I'd been told there wasn't money for me to go to college. The family group chat exploded after Lisa shared everything. I moved in with my grandparents 2 weeks later, and honestly, best decision ever. They actually show up for my stuff. They're proud of my art. They don't make me feel like I'm asking for too much when I need basic things.